Hey, what's up? This video shows you how to create a cool drop down in Adobe XD. In this video, I show you how you can create this drop down in Adobe XD step by step. And as a bonus, you'll also learn how to create this cool toggle button. That out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so here I am in Adobe XD, and just before we continue, let me say that to make the video short and clear, I have assembled all the document assets that we'll be using in the course of this video to create this drop down here and the toggle button. So if I head on to my library, I'll be able to see the colors and one of the components that I'll be using to create the drop down here. So that is just to make the video short and clear. Alright, so that out of the way, let's get started. So the first thing that I want to do is to create an artboard. So I'll just come and pick the artboard tool, and I'll scroll down here to pick the 1920 sized artboard. So upon clicking on that, the artboard should appear here. And the first thing that I want to do is to give it a background color. So I'll come and pick the rectangle, and I'll draw that rectangle around the artboard like that. Let me adjust it here a bit, sorry. And then I want to give it this light blue color. So I'll head on to the libraries, and I'll just come and pick this color. So the color will be applied there. Now the next thing that I want to do is to start now drawing the drop down. Alright, so before I draw the drop down, I want to come and lock this background because I'll not be using it. So to lock it, you can just come and hit the Ctrl+L on the keyboard, or head on to the layers, and then you can just come and click this padlock here to lock it. And to unlock it, of course, you just click on it. Alright, so having said that, now we want to come and draw the drop down. So we'll pick the rectangle tool and just come and draw the rectangle here. The size right now doesn't matter, so something like that. Let me zoom in a little bit here, so maybe something like that. And then I don't want it to have a border, so I'll just come in and check that. And for the fill color, I'll again head on to my libraries and pick this color here. I want to adjust this gradient color, so I'll just come and click the fill color here, and I'll be able to see these handles. So with the help of these handles, I can be able to adjust this. So I always wanted to work diagonal, so we just maybe play around with it, maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. So after that, the next thing that I want to do is to have that icon here. So I'll head on to the libraries, and then I'll pick the icon here, the arrow pointing down. So I want to come and have it here, maybe somewhere there, 50, maybe somewhere there. And then I'll select both the shape and the icon, and I'll align them middle vertically, and I'll change the color of these to white, pure white. So the next thing that I want to do is to have some text here. So I'll just come and pick this. So just come and copy this, just maybe to save time, maybe come and have it somewhere there. Let me zoom in a little bit now, and I can select all of them again and align them middle vertically. And so I want to come and draw a graph here. So to draw a graph, I'll just come and pick the pen tool, and I'll come and maybe start it from here. To make this a sharp corner, we just come and double click this handle. So I can just come and finish here. Alright, so I want to have it with a fill color and no border color. And of course I want it to be white in color, that's good. And I want to reduce the opacity to 50%. Good. If you do ever want to adjust maybe this graph, just come and double click on it and you'll be presented with these handles, and you can use them to adjust your graph the way you want. Alright, the next thing that I want to do is to make this pointer look up. Yes, like that. And now I can just come and duplicate this artboard. So I'll hold Alt, left click, hold and drag. So now in the duplicate, I'll first of all just come and make this point downwards. Right, so this one should be looking up perfectly. Alright, so after that, now I want to just come and play around with this graph. So I'll just come and adjust it this way, just resize it downwards. And then I want to make it a rectangle, so I'll remove these shapes. So to do that, I'll just double click on it, and with the handles I can be able to adjust it. And I want to make this not a rounded corner but a sharp corner. So to do it, I'll double click on it and I can be able to just come and adjust it that way. I do the same here, adjust it that way. I do the same here, that way. Good, that looks good. And now, just to save time, I'll come and copy this text here. Just copy it, and I want to paste it down here in the second artboard that we created. So let me zoom in a little bit here. So we want to move this to the right a little bit. Yeah, maybe somewhere there. Yeah, that looks good. And now we can head on to the prototype. So head on to the prototype and select this one, map it to this one, make sure that the trigger is tap, the type is auto animate, and I want to adjust this to maybe ease in and out, and the duration 0.5. I want to do the same to this one so that it goes back. So I'll map it back and I'll have it with the same details. Duration 0.5, easing is ease in and out. Sorry, and the type is auto animate, tap is trigger. So I can now come and play that. Well, that's what you're going to get. Alright, hoping that you're able to do that. Now it's time that we head on to the bonus, where I'll be showing you how you can be able to create this toggle button. Alright, so to be able to do that, again I'll draw another artboard. I want to have them in separate artboards, so I'll head on to the design, pick the artboard tool, and I'll come and pick the same size, the web 1920. So to be here, I can zoom in a little bit, and I want to have it with a background color again here. So I'll draw a rectangle around the artboard, resize it perfectly. No border color. The fill color is the same with what we had here, and I'll have it locked. So I'll come and draw that rectangle here. The size doesn't really matter for now. And then with the select tool, I'll come and make the corners rounded, and I want to remove the border color, and for the fill color I'll use this gradient. I want to adjust that as usual a little bit, so I'll select it, then I'll go to the fill color, click on it, and with the handles I'll just come and adjust them like this. I always wanted to have that diagonal look, so maybe something like that. And then I also want to have it with a shadow, so I'll check on the shadow, and I'll have this with -6. So this is just my style, you can have it your way. Yeah, so something like that. And now the next thing that I want to do is to draw an eclipse. So to draw a perfect eclipse, you can hold the shift, left click, hold and drag. And I don't want it to have the border color. For the fill color, I can retain the white color, and then I want to come and have it somewhere there. So let me zoom in a little bit. So let me adjust it here a bit. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe we can try to decorate it a little bit and maybe give it a border color. Let me see if we can give it a border color there. Maybe we can make this 5. Yeah, I think that maybe will look good. You can have it with or without the border, but maybe when it has the border it looks a bit good. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, so after doing that, the next thing that I want to do is to duplicate it. So I'll come and click it, hold Alt, left click, hold and drag. I'll create a duplicate of it down here. And then what I want to do is to have this circle on the far left, so I can hold the shift, and with the arrows I can move it to the left, maybe somewhere there. Let me zoom in a little bit so that I can see. Yeah, maybe somewhere there. Alright, so now I can head on to the prototype and just select the circle, map it to this, and here I'll have the trigger being tapped, the type auto animate, and for the easing I'll make it snap. I'll have it back, and I'll have it with the same properties, that is trigger type auto animate, and the easing as snap. So if I click on it now and play, that's what you're going to have. Alright, so maybe we can try to make it a bit slow. So to do that, we can just come and try to increase the duration. So it was 0.5, let's make it 0.8. Same case to this one, 0.8. And now we can play and see. That's good. And basically that's how you can be able to create the drop down in Adobe XD, as well as that toggle button in Adobe XD. Hope the video was helpful. If the video was helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. So subscribe to this channel so that you have an opportunity to get these helpful videos in future. See you in the next one, and as usual, stay safe.